I'm not quite understanding the question on this one. I would have to talk to you and go ask that question. Okay? You understand what he's talking about?
Say again?
I don't quite understand what you're asking. I guess that's the thing. I'm sorry.
Whether the Lenz decoders are compatible with and necessary with a stateside decoder that combines operational and sound and analog sound.
Okay, all right. What people are doing in the market. Yeah. What people are doing is they're luxuriously buying sound decoders that are beautiful sound decoders that go analog or DCC, and they're not using the motor drive of these decoders, if you can imagine. So they're installing, am I getting this right? Okay, all right. They're installing these beautiful sound decoders and not using the motor portion, black and red. No, orange and gray. They're not using orange and gray. They're running the motor using golds, our decoders, side by side, giving them the same address. Oftentimes that people are doing that. But you can't use the gold. Remember the dirty track technology I was talking about?
Yeah.
That doesn't work. You only would get it on the motor side of things. You're not going to get it on the sound things because the sound and the decoder are not married. Susie.
In other words, if you lose power to the track, your sound is going to reset. And you get quite annoying.
And the other issue that arises with that type of installation is that these days so many of these modern sound decoders that they rely on the back EMF signal in order to generate certain motor sounds, chuff sounds, and to simulate load and things like that. And obviously, if the sound decoder itself isn't seeing the back EMF from the motor, you lose all of those effects.
Okay. So really, yeah. Well, the best of both worlds, obviously, is if we could get a U.S. manufacturer, maybe in this room, to make a soundboard that would go to the universal SUSE on the gold. Because whoever does that will really do well. Because all of a sudden, your sound is not interrupted anymore. And that has been the big complaint about this dirty track technology, and dirty track and sound has been a bad factor right from day one. Especially with some that reset, right? Some reset all the way. Yeah. So, talk to your sound manufacturer. Maybe, you could get somebody interested. As of today, they haven't been. And I think that, they've seen, all of the manufacturers who do sound have seen gold operation, me running on it. I went to everybody, said, are you interested? It's not that we wouldn't give it away, but, we would license it, certainly. So, but as of today, no one has bitten in the U.S. market.
They're probably getting everything in China.
I don't know about that. No, I don't think so. Any other questions?
Yes, I would like
Yes.
to ask this. I'm just getting started, and I'm not really ready to purchase the system around Christmas or after. Now, how do I go about purchasing the system?
Well,
Do it directly to you?
No. As of today, we don't send. You're going to go call up American Hobby Distributors. They're going to have probably a dealer list on their site.
Well, I think over and above all, we would recommend that you try to establish a relationship with a local hobby shop because we're fully in favor of supporting
Well, that was really my question. Can I just do a local hobby
Yeah, you
shop?
can.
Well, you can order it through them if they're progressive and positive thinking. They can order it. They can order it through us or hobby. They can order it through Walters. The main thing is to try to establish a relationship with a local hobby shop that will do those things for you. We can continue to provide the support. There are many other places that you can purchase the system if that doesn't work, and we would advise you to that effect if that was the case.
I would make one comment, and here's my purchasing comment, is don't buy on eBay. Simple as that. We've had too many people come up and they'll call me, oh, I got this new system, da, 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 da. I got it from Sam Schmo in Missouri. Well, Sam Schmo had a version 3.0. And the minute you're going to turn around, you're going to spend $60 upgrading your system. See, the advantage of going through a reliable dealer is you're going to get new equipment, upgraded equipment, new equipment. So if you really know who that eBay dealer is, if you're going to deal, it might be a dealer, but you do ask that question: is this upgraded current equipment? We've had a lot of burned fingers in the industry lately. Pardon me?
So it would depend on the price, but and if you know what you're doing.
If you know what you're doing.
Right.
But be aware there have been upgrades since 92 and, well, 5, and so you could be getting stuck, and some of them are more expensive upgrades. We're charging, like say someone has a 94 system, it's now $180. We don't pop you in from yesterday. We can't afford to. It's a whole new command station. Yeah. Anybody else? Yes, Terry.
You may want to say something about the XPAs now that they're back in production.
Terry's a fan of our little XPAs, and this is the silliest little product that just chugs along. Just chugs along.
You have to try it to like it.
Yeah, you have to try it to like it. It's one of those things, kind of like, I don't know what food, but it is. Oysters, maybe. Our little XPAs, if any of you have, do you all know what it is? Maybe you don't. We're turning a cordless phone, not a cell phone, a cordless phone, into a throttle. What'd you use? What phone?
It's some ancient phone that's like 15 years old.
Yeah.
And we weren't using it in the house, so as soon as my wife says, oh, we don't need that anymore, it went straight to the basement. And it moved up to the XPA. What it's doing is it's taking the touch tones generated by a cordless phone, feeding them into the ExpressNet as ExpressNet commands. And you can control your locomotive, select the locomotive, unlike some other people's radio throttles where you can't select the locomotive with the radio throttle. You have to plug in, select the locomotive, run the locomotive, do all the functions.
And even turnouts. So it sounds kludgy, but it's cool. But it really does sound kludgy. When we first introduced it, everybody said, oh, well, you can't do that. Well, phone companies make, what it is, a transmitter, receiver, they can make a lot more than we can. And so other people were spending $350 for their radios, and Lenz people were getting it for, $50. So it's a clever device. It keeps on chugging, and it works. Yeah, it's a great. It's been a real success because it's given us. Now you do realize that there is a radio unit already in the market, and of course, then our new guy. This is totally, today's technology. Yeah, this is going to be our little Ethernet interface will be shipping in December. So this will be available. So, and then CBP, the company that's here, does make a radio design for a Lenz system. So be aware of that. There's some options out there. You're not stuck because we can't bring a radio into the U.S. without tens of thousands of dollars of testing. That's what held us mainly back. Anybody else? So call me if you have issues. Tony, I'm training the AHD team. I'll take them how to get up to speed, but I will make sure that you're all taken care of. I will not leave you in the lurch. So thank you very much for coming. And you had, Rick, did you have further questions?